Hey, good evening. Another Wednesday night. Hello to everybody on Facebook. Right, let's just have a quick look at what we've got in the gallery there. Oh, we have a nice lot of smiley faces. So we will present you to Facebook and you can all say hello, Facebook, like that. Oh, hello to Facebook. Yay, thank you very much. Sure, the Facebookers always appreciated being saying hello to. So, as I said, it's another Wednesday night. A load of fabulous magicians lined up for us tonight, as always on a Wednesday. And we're going to kick straight off with a magician who is absolutely fantastic. He's an inventor, he's a performer, he's a comedian, he's a magician, and he is Wayne Goodman. Hi there, Wayne. Come in.
There we go. Hello, how are we all doing? So nice to see everybody. I'm going to do two reasonably quickish tricks for you this evening. I'm going to turn the camera down because we're going to be doing it all down here. So I'm going to tilt this down here and forget all this mess here because I'm doing other stuff. This is for a minute. But first trick I'd like to do is a prediction trick. Ooh, and I have a card here and it says prediction. That's how we know it's a prediction, because it says prediction. And what I have here is 3 cards. And I was wondering, Kevin, could you get me a spectator? I need someone to make a choice.
Stuart will find someone for you. So if you want to, Mitch has put his hand up. Oh, let's have Mitch.
Oh, there we go.
Hi, Wayne.
Hi, Mitch. How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
So what I've got here is 3 cards, okay, from this wallet. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the prediction card. This is the prediction. You know, it's considered, and I'm just going to hover it over the 3 cards. And when I hover it over the card that you would like, or whenever you get an urge, just say stop, and I will drop it onto that card. So here or here or here, wherever you want it. Okay. So just say stop whenever you like. There's no rush.
Stop.
There.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You could have had any card. Yeah.
Yeah.
You went for this one here.
Yes.
Now, the first thing I noticed is you went for the only one that's a picture card. Do you know what that means?
What?
Nothing. I just didn't know if you knew that. But I have my prediction. And my prediction, are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Prediction says you will select this card.
Ooh.
Boom! What?
Well, is that it?
I knew that you would select this card.
Yeah.
I know what you're thinking, Mitch. You're thinking if you chose this one or this, but you didn't. You chose this one. And I predicted, I knew you would choose this card.
Did you?
I did. You don't seem that impressed. I'm a little bit crestfallen. But don't panic, because I thought, you know what? I bet they picked Mitch for this. And I'm going to prove myself. Prove myself that I knew, which is why these 2 cards come from a red back deck. But you chose the only one that comes from
what?
Proving that I predicted that you would choose this card. I was 100% correct. Ta-da! What do you reckon?
Okay.
Brilliant. Told you.
Very good.
I predicted. Okay, I'm going to bring this into play. And Mitch, can you stay with me for this? Can we keep Mitch on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
I've got 2 glasses here. I might actually only use one of them. I normally do this on stage. And I've tilted it down so you can see what's going on here. These are plastic drinks glasses that my daughter uses when she has friends over, and they have like a little non-alcoholic cocktail each in the garden. And they've got little emus and stuff on, so they like them. We're going to use this because these are actually the only glasses I have in the house that are wide enough to support playing cards inside them. And what I've got here is a deck of cards, and they're still in new deck order. So I'm actually going to take out some of the cards. So I'm going to take out the ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of spades, and I'm going to just drop them into there. Is that okay?
Yeah.
In fact, I will take them out and just very quickly show you. So we've got the ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in order, and they go into there. Do you know what? I love it when I have all this time to be prepared and then I'm not actually ready. So it's okay, we'll carry on. I'm going to have to improvise very, very quickly. Let me just have a quick look, see what I've got here. Oh, hold on, I can use this. I'm an improvisational man, and I'm going to improvise by using this bag from Alakazam Magic. So I'm going to place that over there like that. This is just a tote bag from Alakazam Magic, a nice little advert. I'm just going to place that on there for a few seconds. Actually, I'll keep it off. We don't actually need it for a few seconds, so I'll take it off for a few seconds and just leave that there. Now, this is where I'm going to need your help, Mitch.
Okay.
Because
All right.
I'm going to take off the jack. Okay, so the next cards in order are the hearts. So I'm going to take out the ace to 10 of hearts. We don't need these for a little while. So we've got the ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, is that fair?
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to turn these ones face down because I'm going to shuffle them. And all I'd like you to do is at any time, I'd like to say swap. So I'm going to shuffle. Now, if you said swap now, I would then start cutting the cards. Okay, and you can say swap again, and I'll start shuffling the cards. So we're going to do this quite quickly, and just to get the mix up, because normally if you were here, I would give them to you. So go for it.
Swap.
Okay, so I'm going to start cutting and cutting. I'll do multiple cuts as well, just randomly mix them up.
Swap.
Swap, and I'll shuffle again, and we'll do one more swap. So whenever you're ready.
Swap.
Okay, and I'm going to go under and over. And again, if you were here, I'm going to push them inside each other. And now I'd just like to say stop whenever you'd like.
Stop.
Okay, is that fair?
Fair. Very fair.
If you were here, I would have given you those cards and asked you to do that yourself. But obviously, as you're not here, we couldn't do that. Now, they're going to take these cards and I'm going to spread them out like so. Oh, got a couple of face uppers. We don't need them. Okay, so I've got the cards here. I'm just going to spread them out. And as I go through, you can see they're nicely mixed there. I'm going to do this. Also, I'll put it in the camera shot. I'm just going to do this. I would just like to say stop whenever you like.
Stop.
There. I'm going to take this card out, whatever it is. I'm just going to turn it round and place it back in that way. Okay, so that is now a randomly mixed up pack of cards. Would you agree?
I agree.
Okay, I'm going to take our spade cards, the ace to 10 of spades, and I'm going to place them in here. Let me do this like this. And I'm just going to tuck the handles of the bag inside the bag so they don't cause any ruckus. And can you see the ace of spades there?
I do.
Okay, what I'd like to do is just inside your head now, imagine that you could put your hand in there and mix them up. Can you do that for me?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and now I'm going to tell you to stop. And I'm going to remove the bag, and hopefully you will see that the ace of spades has changed to the 5. Now I'm going to take this out, nothing else inside here, and I'm going to place them here, and you'll see that you've got the 5 of spades, and the cards that we shuffled up here, we have got the 5 of hearts. But not only that, the next cards are the 8s, the next cards are the aces, the next ones are the 10s. Then we've got the 9s. Then we've got the 3s. Do you remember that card we turned over?
Right.
It was the 4.
4.
Is the 4.
What?
And we've got the 6s. And we've got the 2s. And we've got the 7s. Both decks completely in sympathy with each other. Thank you, Mitch, for your help. Thank you, everyone, for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I didn't slaughter it too much. Enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you very much.
What? I saw a couple of faces doing that in the gallery just now. Okay, thank you, Wayne. Fabulous. So from the UK over to the USA to a mystery performer. We have a Bonie Berry Spicer. So all of the magicians in there know this performer. You just got to work out the anagram. Where's the camera gone? There we go. Thanks, Bonnie. Terrific stuff. And we'll have a little quiz afterwards, see how many of you magicians have got the anagram, which I'm sure quite a few will have done already. Okay, staying in the USA, over to a gentleman who I just love his magic. It is beautiful. Mr. Alan Fisher, come in, Alan.
Hello, greetings, and thank you once again for allowing me to come out and play and have some fun. I've got something special planned for today. I thought perhaps we would go to the carnival. Yes, oh, Okay, I see. I must have bumped the camera a little bit. Well. Oh, it doesn't matter. You guys know what I look like. The important thing is here in the box. We're going to play a game with the contents of the box. Let's see what's in the box. Let's see what's in the box. Ooh. We have a fez hat in the box. Got a fez hat, and we have a green die, and we have we have a yellow magic marker, and of course, my favorite, the superhero of Looney Tune Land, we have Bat Duck. Yes. Now those are the 4 items that we're going to be playing for in our game today, our Wheel of Mystery game. Now, let me slide the box here out of view, because I'm going to take one of the items and put in the box as my prediction. Here, I'll put it here. That'll be out of the way. Yes, but we need the Wheel of Mystery. There it is. There is my Wheel of Mystery. All of our prizes are on the wheel, and someone is going to pick one of these numbers, and we'll count around from that point and find out what the prize is. Stuart, if anybody wants to play along, they can just raise their hand, and we'll have them be a part of this. In fact, if they just want to unmute.
Jill's hand is up already.
Jill, my friend Jill, how are you, dear? It is so wonderful to see you. Jill, we're going to play it. Now, if you were actually here, you'd win this prize, but I can't afford to ship it to your house. So we'll just pretend that you're going to get it, and I'll put your name on it. But anyway, you have the Wheel of Mystery here to play with. Now, there's 16 numbers on the wheel. Pick the number 1 through 16. That's going to be our starting point for counting. So what number do you want me to start on?
14.
14. Okay, 14
My
stars.
birthday.
Oh, how wonderful. Yes. So we begin on the cube, and we're going to count then 14. I'm going to keep track with my fingers as we go along. 1 gets us to the marker, 2 to the duck, 3 to the cube, 4 to the fez, 5 to the marker, 6 to the duck, 7 to the fez, 8 to the cube, 9 to the fez, 10 to the duck, 11 to the cube, 12 to the marker, 13 to the duck, 14 brings us to the fez hat. So, had you been playing this carnival game at your circus, you would have won a fez hat. Sounds kind of silly, but that's what you would have won. But the most important thing is, what did I predict you were going to win? Let us check in the box and see. My prediction of your prize was a fez hat. Yes, indeed. I knew. Somehow, Joe, I just knew you were going to pick the fez. I had fez on my mind all day. I don't know why.
I can see myself in it.
I just had that fez on my mind all day. I don't know why, but I knew that was what you were going to pick, and that was going to be your prize. So thank you for playing the carnival game of mystery. Love seeing you, Jill. And Kevin, back to you.
Bye-bye.
Wonderful. Thank you, Alan. That's absolutely terrific. Right. Okay. So from the USA over to the UK and to my good friend Roy Stone up in Derbyshire. Who's muted?
Unmute myself, it says. Help me, ducks. Yeah, so, I thought tonight I would prejudge somebody. Prejudge obviously means making your mind about someone before you've even met them, but it also means you can judge what they're going to do and choose and things like that. So, Kevin or Stuart, if you could pick me somebody, any willing victim, volunteer, and put them upside of me.
Raise your hand if you'd like to volunteer.
Kip has got his hand up.
Who?
Kip has got his hand up.
Okay, I can't see Kip. Wave your hand again, Kip. Oh, there you are.
Hi, Kip.
Howdy, Roy.
Hiya, great to meet you. Yeah,
On
Kip,
my mind.
So, Kip, I'm just going to swap my camera over. There you go. Kip, so what we're going to do, Kip, we've got 2 lots of cards here. We've also got a prediction. I was looking for a sticker. I was going to be a little bit funny and put same as Wayne's because it's a prediction, but couldn't find a sticker. So, Kip, what we do, Kip, first thing I want you to do I want you to imagine you've got there's 4 kings on the table. Okay, so would you choose the red or would you choose the black, do you think?
I would choose the black.
The black. Okay, I knew you'd choose that. I said I was going to prove thing. Because look, I turned 2 cards face up, and indeed, it's the 2 black cards. Oh, there you go, 2 black cards. So as the black cards, would you choose the club or the spade?
I would choose the club, Roy.
The club. Okay, I knew you were going to choose the club. Because look, it's the only green card. I know what you're thinking. Well, maybe that's a green card. No, the other one's a yellow card. I knew you were going to choose the green because you had a prediction here as well from the beginning.
Wow.
And it says green. I know what you're thinking. Well, what if I chose black? If I chose black and I chose the other 2 cards. Well, if you chose the other 2 cards, of course, then that would be different colours.
Yes.
So I think I sort of got to your way of thinking. So let's just try one more thing. What we've got here, we've got the clubs. We've got the ace to 10 of clubs. There's the backs. I'll show you the backs. Not that there's anything on the backs. We've got the ace to 10 of clubs. What you pick card between the ace and the 10. So that's the 2 to the 9. Don't tell me it. Just think of one. Have you got one?
I have one.
Right. We're going to mix the cards up. We'll give them a bit of a mix. In fact, I need to take a. I need to take a prediction card out. In fact, yeah, we'll have that one. We'll put it there. Okay. We'll take that one as a prediction card. So, yeah, I've made your card disappear. What was it, Kit?
It was the 8.
The 8 of clubs.
8 of
That's
clubs.
it. Yeah, that's it. That's the one that's disappeared. Oh, you don't believe me?
No.
Well, remember, we had 10 cards, didn't we, to start off? We took one away, so that leaves us 9 cards. Yeah. And that's what we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold on, there's one missing. 9 and 10. So there's 1 card missing, which is the
8.
What card did you choose?
My 8.
The 8 of clubs. And I said I was going to make 1 card disappear, and you could have chose any one of these cards.
Oh, you made my 8 disappear.
I've made 1 card disappear. So I sort of prejudged you correctly, and I think I've come round to your way of thinking. Thanks, Kevin.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Roy. Terrific stuff. That was quicker than I was expecting, Roy. Not the half hour act you promised us.
And it's not the first time I've heard that, Kevin.
Right, okay, running order. Right, from the UK, from Derbyshire, from up there, over to the USA again, and to another one of our favourite magicians, the Illusive, Leon Cowan. Come in, Illusive.
Good evening, everybody. Have you ever had a situation or an experience or a conversation where in the midst of that event, you suddenly realize this has happened before? Not something similar, but this exact situation. Some people call this deja vu. Now, it's not a common occurrence, but it has happened to me a few times in my life. Not recently, but I do remember a specific situation where I knew exactly what the person was going to say before they said it. Not just once, but several times during the conversation. And I want to tell you, it freaked me out. Now, there is another phenomenon which is even more rare. Now, have you ever had a situation or experience or conversation where you were certain that it happened? In fact, you were so certain that you would testify or even swear that it did happen. But within a few moments or perhaps longer, you realized it never happened at all. I'm not sure what you'd call that. Perhaps vujade. Let me show you what I'm talking about, all right? Let's take a look here. We're going to use this matchbox with matches. Hopefully you can hear that across Zoom. Anyways, we're going to create our experience together. Let's just take the sleeve, the cover, and we'll just get rid of it totally, okay? And then the matches, let's get rid of those as well. But if we just let time do its thing, just a moment or two, it doesn't take long, perhaps what we experienced never happened at all. Let's try it again. This time, let's put the cover here, just wait just a moment or two. And it vanished. Or did it ever exist at all? I'll tell you what, let's do it again. This time, I'll do it one-handed. I'll put this one behind my back so it's not blocking your view, or maybe you think I'm doing something tricky. We'll do it one-handed. You can watch and listen. Here we go. Amazing. It's really amazing. I'll tell you what, let's do it one last time. This time, let's just get rid of the matches altogether. Now, we'll take the sleeve. I'll shake it in front of the camera and the microphone. Listen closely as the matches return. Huh. Have you ever had a situation or experience or conversation where in the midst of that event, you suddenly realize this has happened before? Not something similar, but this exact situation. Some people call this deja vu. Thank you.
I'm dumbstruck. Thank you, Leon. Absolutely wonderful. Love that routine. Absolutely fantastic. Okay. Oh, we're staying in the USA, heading over to the Pacific coast to California, and our very good friend, Magic Mitch. Hi there, Mitch.
Hello, hello everyone. Good to see everybody again. Well, we went from wildfires to freezing cold weather. We have rain outside, so that's a very nice change. Hope you're all doing well. I'm bundled up here and trying to stay warm. I need your help tonight. So this is a very big night because all of you at the end of this trick are going to be voting, okay? Voting on what? Well, you're going to be voting on one of two tricks that I'm going to show you tonight because only one of them can go in the gigging box for the week, which is empty. So I need your vote, okay? So I'll show you two tricks. I'll show you the first one and show you the second one. Now, most card tricks have a beginning, middle, and an end, but I wanted to do a card trick that has something a little bit more to it. So I wanted to do a card trick that I've been able to find a card, has a surprise, and something that you didn't see coming. Okay, so here is trick number one. And again, vote at the end. So here's the table. Here's my deck of cards. Let's go ahead and select, well, I'll show you. This is actually one of my favorite cards of all time, the Six of Spades, and I'll show you why in a moment. So the whole time, the Six of Spades will be face up the entire time. Now, the first criteria is we're going to be able to find a card. So standard stuff, just someone from the open mic as I go through, just stop me anytime.
Stop.
Okay, very good. I heard a stop. And then they would just pick any card. I will look away this way. So whatever card that is, I'll pull it out. That's the card I got to find. And I'll put it right here on top of the pile, and I will bury it right here on top. Good. Now I'm going to do a series of cuts like so. And again, anyone from the open mic, just say stop as I go through anytime.
Stop.
Okay, right there is good. So ask a question here. The card is still face up. How many cards are in a deck of cards? Everyone should know this.
52.
How many? That's right. Very good, Al. And how many is half of that by any chance, since you're open? 20,
26.
26. Good. So I'll count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 cards. All right, here we go. I got to be able to find the card. This is the first effect. And what I'm going to simply do is just drop cards, one from each of the top right here. You can see that they're just falling right off of the top, and I'm making piles. And we're going to do this until I get to my lucky card. Now, I don't know what the name of the card is. You have seen it, but hopefully I did the first job right, and I found the first selection.
That's it.
Now, the second criteria for that was a surprise, right? It says trying to find a surprise for you. So I found the card. I did my first job. Here is the surprise. And that snap brought all the ladies to the house right on top. Thank you. And for the fourth thing, the one you didn't see coming. Now, this was the big shock. For instance, this is a black queen. This is a red queen right here. Interesting. Let's see. If this is a black queen, it was on this pile. No, that would mean all these cards are black. If this was a red queen right here, that would mean all these cards are red. If this was a black queen right here, all these cards are black. And if this was red, all these cards are red. So that was the very first trick. Let me know that was trick number 1. So remember that in your mind, trick number 1. Just remember that. Here is trick number 2. It is very, very similar to the first one, but it's a little bit different. So this is why I need your help to vote. All right, so I'm going to stand up for this one. Hopefully the camera can see it. I'm going to spread the cards across the table. Hopefully that comes in okay. And I'll show you again that they're all different and they're all fine. Let me try this. I'm going to try to cut to 4 of a kind first. So let me see if this will work. So I'm going to cut down 1. I'm going to cut down 2. And what the hell? I'll cut down 3. And let's see if this will work. Let's see if this will work. Let's see. Somewhere right here. Yeah, I think. Well, I think 4 out of 3 of a kind isn't bad. Let me try to do something a little bit different. So that is 4 out of 3. The only thing missing out of this one is that I'm missing one of the 4 of a kinds. I think it's the 3 of hearts. So I found 3 of them. I got to find one more here. I don't need anyone's help for this, but I'm going to pull out 3 cards, just like I found 3 cards here. So is any time right here, just anyone stop me, okay? As I go through, just stop.
Stop.
Okay, one right there. Again, one more. Say stop.
Stop.
Okay, good. Right there. Let's go a little bit further down. Say stop.
Stop.
Okay, right about right here. Okay, so was that an absolutely free choice of anywhere you could have stopped right here at any time, right? All right, so let me take out these cards right here. Sorry, my hands are very, very cold. So you have these 3 cards that you stopped on, a queen, a 9, and a 10. What does that have to do with the 3? Well, I will show you. Because one of my first criteria, I said, was trying to find a card, right? I was trying to find a card. This is the debut of Magic Mitch cutting to the 3 of hearts. This is what we call a dead cut. Hopefully this works. All right, got to warm up my hands. It's very cold here. Okay, here we go. First attempt. Hopefully this will work. Look, I cut to one place. Would you be impressed if I could dead cut to the 3 of hearts? No moves. Let's find out. Yes, I did. The 3 of hearts. I have found the card. Thank you. That's really impressive. Thank you. Thank you. The criteria is that the second one is I had to have a surprise, right? So I found a card. It was the 3 of hearts. Here is a surprise. These are 3 cards that someone shouted out shop. I think it was Jill. This is the one you didn't, this was a surprise right here. On the back, I wrote 3 of hearts. I know. Wow. How did he know the 3 of hearts? Because I knew the 3 of hearts was the only one missing. This is the one you didn't see coming. These are all red back, right? if I go through and snap, hopefully, one card will stand out among the rest. That's blue. And wouldn't it be incredible, the thing you didn't see coming, if I found the other threes, this is the 3 of hearts. And that is my trick. That is number 2. Thank you very much for watching that. Now I need you to vote. Did you like the first one more, or the first trick, or did you like the second one? I just need you to put that in the comments because that is the one going in the gigging box this week. All right, and thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Kevin, back to you.
Hey, nice way of choosing your gig box for the week. Lovely. Thank you, Mitch. Terrific. Okay, so from the farthest side of the USA to us, over the continent, and then over the Atlantic, and back to the UK, and to a new, very good friend of ours, Scott Paton. Hello, Scott.
Hello. Can you hear me all good?
Yep.
Perfect.
Good.
Perfect. So I need a volunteer to help me with an experiment.
Okay, let's just have you look if anyone's got their hand up. Oh.
Hi, Joe.
Hello.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to use some cards. So I'll just bring this down so you can see the cards nice and clear. They are all different. And we're going to get you just to name any playing card. But before you do that, we're going to give them a good shuffle. And I'm going to also give them one of these shuffles so you know it's very fair. And I'll even spread them out so you can see that I'm not doing any cheating. So for the first time, what card would you like to name?
The Jack of Hearts.
Jack of Hearts, that's cool. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to deal down the cards like this. And at any time you like, you just say stop.
Stop.
Just there. Cool. Do you want this card that's on
This one on the table.
The one on the table, this one here. Perfect. Okay, so we'll put that to the side. We're going to do this one last time. So we're just going to deal the cards down. And at any time you like, you just say stop. Just there?
Yeah, the
this
one the one on the table.
The one on the table. So this one here as well.
Yeah.
Perfect. Now you could have obviously chose any of these cards here. Yeah. But you didn't. So we're going to shuffle the cards up. And we are going to use the 2 cards that you selected. The King of Hearts and the 2 of Hearts. Now, obviously, that's not your Jack of Hearts. But we're going to try and find your Jack of Hearts. It should look something like this. We take the King and the 2. We give it a couple of cuts. And we just spread. And instantly, you'll see that there's one card right in between these 2 cards, yeah? But not just any card.
Oh, wow.
Hearts.
Yeah.
Any card. Just in case you think that's a fluke, we're going to try it again, but with a different way this time. So again, we're going to mix the cards up so that again everything's random. So we'll mix them all up and again do this, and again at any time you just name any card you like.
The 5 of Spades.
5 of Spades. Excellent. So we're just going to go through the cards like this. And you just say stop for me.
Stop.
This one here.
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll put that out. Now you could have again chose any of these cards here. Do you want to change your mind at all?
No.
No. Perfect. All right. So again, we'll cut the cards. We'll shuffle the cards. So everything is above board and fair. You chose, let's have a look. Oh, 5 of diamonds. That was very close.
Close.
Very close. But watch, if we take the 5 of diamonds, just give it a shake. That's when it changes right into your 5 of Spades, the card that you named, yeah?
I'm impressed.
Yeah, we're now going to try something with the aces to finish off, because aces are classed as like the master cards of the deck. So we'll use 1, 2, 3, and 4 aces. All right, so we'll have the diamonds, the clubs, the hearts, and the spades. All right, so we'll take some cards and just put them down here. Some cards, put them down here. Maybe some cards, put them here. Some cards here. Some cards here. And some cards here. All right. So each of them are going to get an ace on each of the piles. And you're going to see them one by one get cut into the pack. So the ace of diamonds is going to get lost into the pack, just like that. The ace of spades is also going to get lost into the pack. The ace of hearts is also going to get lost into the pack. And last but not least, the ace of clubs, lost into the pack. Now, they're not at the bottom because that would be cheating. And also, they're not equally on the top, because that would also be cheating. All right, nowhere near the top. But there's a rule in magic, and the rule is you never say what's going to happen before it happens. But I'm going to break that magician's code. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going to happen, and it's still going to happen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spell to an ace, and whatever ace you call for, that's the ace that's going to appear. All right, so you've got clubs, you've got hearts, you've got spades, you've got diamonds. What one would you like to call first?
Diamonds, they're a girl's best friend.
That's very true. That's very true. Let's keep me honest. A, C, E, O, F, D, I, A, M, O, N, D, S. Ace of diamonds.
Oh, wow.
Now we're going to take this a step further. All right, so again, we'll cut the cards, and you will see that the cards, no ace on the top, no ace on the bottom. Now, you've maybe seen that game show it used to say top, middle, or bottom. It's a very famous game show. It's exactly what you're going to do. You're going to choose top, middle, or bottom. And you're going to, again, name a random ace. Obviously not the ace of diamonds, but you can still have the clubs, the hearts, the spades. So what would you like?
Spades.
Spades. And where would you like it? Top, middle, or bottom?
Middle.
Middle, the hardest one, but that's fine. All right, so here we go. We're going to try and find this. Let's see if we can do this. We're going to cut the cards again, and hopefully in the middle, the ace of spades. Good. All right. Okay, so we've got the ace of spades there. So again, any cards are possible. So the ace of spades. So now we're going to try this. We're going to cut somewhere. And to make this fair for the camera, I'm going to go like this, and you're just going to say stop, because you can't cut it physically. So just say stop for me.
Stop.
That's perfect. We're going to put that there, and we're going to put the cards on top where you said stop. Now, again, you can name any ace you like. Obviously not spades, not diamonds, but you've got clubs and you've got hearts. What would you like?
Hearts.
Hearts. And remember, I said where you stopped, and you cut right here to the ace of hearts. Very
I'm getting
good.
better.
You're doing amazing, Joe. You're doing absolutely amazing. So let's try and get a full house, which would be all the aces. All right, so here we go. Again, not on the top, not on the bottom. All right, this time what we're going to do is we're going to take cards out like this, and I'm just going to turn them over. And at any time you like, you just say stop.
Stop.
Just there. Okay, so we'll get rid of all the face-up cards. And this is the one that you stopped on. The ace of clubs. All 4 aces from a shuffled random deck. Thank you very much, Jill. And
Thank
back
you.
to the studio.
Oh, fabulous. Thank you ever so much, Scott. It's great to see you. And hopefully we will see you back again in the not too distant future. Oh, bye-bye, John. You popped in briefly. It's nice to see you. And bye for now. Lovely, Scott. Okay, so, right, we are going back to the USA. And this gentleman is actually in the gallery, but we're going to see another side of him. He's from Las Vegas. His name is Mark Williams, but he has an alter ego called Mind Week.
I am the Mind Week, and you remember, I only do demonstrations. Demonstrations should never be attended by anyone, at any time, anywhere. Why? Because they're just too dangerous, that's why. Now, tonight's demonstration involves this pretty little lady, the Queen of Hearts, who decided she was going to go swimming in the deep blue sea. Here is a Mind Week golden nugget. You gotta change your pattern to match the props on hand. So tonight is going to be the Black Sea. I know, it's crazy, right? Well, just so happens that our lovely lady has a red-colored bat. And the color of red happens to match the color of blood. And when blood hits the water, are you kidding me? Forget about it. That's what brings the card sharks out. And here they are, the card sharks. I know, crazy, right? They all decided to take up position surrounding our pretty little Queen of Hearts. I know, right? She started to splash about and flourish. Now, I don't even know what flourish means, but it sounds really fancy. It's crazy, right? One of them decided to take a little bite out of our queen. And you know what the rock band Great White says about a shark bite? Once bitten, twice shy. I know. Rock on, my friends. Rock on. Well, that scared all the other sharks away, leaving our little lady all alone. And to the moral of our story, and yet another Mind Week golden nugget. Jaws, be careful and keep yourself safe around shark-infested waters. Why? Because look at what happened to our little lady. She got swallowed whole by the great white, halfway down into his stomach. I know, it's crazy, right? And there you have it, my friends. I really appreciate it. And remember, I am the Mind Week, and you're not. Forget about it.
Oh, absolutely brilliant. Thank you, Mark, aka Mind Week. Right, from Las Vegas over the continent of the USA yet again to the East Coast, New York City, and my very good friend who'll be here in the UK next week. So looking forward to next week's show because we're having a mind meld of the USA show that Tommy does on a Tuesday night and the Open Mic Magic show we do on a Wednesday. And Tommy will be here in the studio and we're going to have a mashup, a mega mashup. So next Wednesday, that's what's happening. But right now, over to New York, while he's still there, Tommy Burnett. Hi there, Tommy.
Hey guys, good evening. I hope you are enjoying yourselves thus far. I want to adjust my camera a little bit more. There we go. Now we can see a little bit better. Let's see who's in the audience today. We have a big audience today. Actually,
Scott has got his finger up, Tommy.
Oh, okay. We can use that. So why not? Um, Perfect. How are you, Fred? It was a lovely effect. Very
Thank you very
nice.
much.
Very nice. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you something with some tarot cards.
Yep.
It's not a full deck, it's only the what they call the major arcana, or the trump cards, if you will. Because actually, many people don't know this, but tarot cards originated as a game. So the major arcana are actually trump cards. And a little a little tarot trivia for you. Anyway, uh, so let me stand up here and see if you can see these. They're lovely, lovely pictures. There's the Hangman, the Emperor, uh, Death, a really nice interpretation of Death there. The Devil, I'm not going to show them all to you just right now, but
Yep.
just so you see they are all different. And in a moment, I'm going to have you pick three. But before we do that, I want to show you that on the back of three cards, I wrote something. On the back of one, I wrote the word pass, like this.
Yep.
And on one, I believe is here, yes, I wrote the word present.
Yep.
And then somewhere, I think, yep, right here, I wrote the word future. And you can see that they are the only cards that have
Yep.
writing on them, right?
Yep.
I don't want you to know what they are just yet, but in a second, you will have your pick. But let me mix these up, because I don't want you to think they are in any particular order, because they're not. And let's give them a bit of a cut, let's say right there, okay? And we're going to make three piles. The first pile will be for your past. So 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 over for your past. That will be for your present, and this will be for your future. Now, I will show you these again. There's the tower, and if anyone calls out to you, you just tell me, there's the tower, there's the moon, there's the hermit, there's the devil, death, death card, the emperor, and the hangman. Did
I'll go
anyone?
for the moon.
The moon, okay. And is there any particular reason why the moon?
I've got a tattoo with a wolf with a moon on it.
Nice. I actually have a tattoo of a wolf myself.
Nice.
But no moon, just a wolf. Okay, so let's see. So for your present, we have the Empress, um, Temperance, Judgment, the Star, the Fool, Strength, and the Chariot.
I'll go for. Did you say the star was there?
Let's see. Chariot, Strength, Fool. Yes.
I'll go for the star.
Okay. Is that because you have your head up in the clouds? No. Okay. So for your future, we have the lovers, the magician, justice, the high priestess, wheel of fortune, the world, and the sun.
I'll go for the lovers.
The lovers, very nice. All right. And now, I don't know why, but I always forget to ask this in the beginning. But let me ask you now: do you believe in fate?
Yeah.
You do. Well, that's good. Now, I mean, actually, it doesn't matter. Some people don't, and they seem to live excellent lives. I believe in fate. But let me ask you this: do you believe that you had a free choice for for all these cars?
Yes, I
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll come back to that in a minute. I want you to see that the moon, among other things, the moon affects the ebb and flow of the water, and it also affects people's emotions. The moon is a very emotional card. Um, some some people say that the moon reflects the light of the sun and illuminates your path when you're going through dark times.
Mhm.
Um, Now, the star, this is a very interesting interpretation drawing-wise, because normally it's a woman with two water pitchers, uh, one pouring into the ground and one pouring into the water. But this one is actually a tree nymph, and she's pouring both pitchers into the water. And the water usually represents consciousness, not only universal consciousness, but I think in this case, the left hand usually represents the unconscious mind, and the right hand represents the conscious mind being poured into the consciousness all around, which is pretty much telling me that you are in a place right now where you are able to take uh, um, what you think and what you believe and put it into the physical form, and that's actually a really good thing. A lot of people have trouble doing that. And finally, the lovers. Now, the lovers is for your future. The lovers doesn't necessarily have to do anything with romance. In fact, usually more than anything else, it has to do with the love of mankind and the love of yourself. In fact, one of the original interpretations of this card, there was only one person on it, and it was called the lover. It wasn't the lovers. So it's interesting, but you can see in this card there is a volcano erupting in the background, and the two figures are bound by two snakes. Um, and it's interesting because what this is telling me is that your future is full of exciting things coming to you, almost like an eruption of the volcano. So that's pretty interesting. Now, if you remember in the beginning, I showed you these cards, and I showed you that I wrote past, present, and future on three of these cards. And if you can see, none of these have any writing on them. But the ones that you chose the moon for your past. And I knew you would choose that, so I wrote the word past on the back of the moon. And you also chose the star for your present, and so I wrote present on the back of the star. And for your future, I also wrote future on the back of the lovers. Thank you, Scott, and good luck to you. And back to Kevin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tommy. Oh, and Anthony is off as well. See you later, Anthony. Thanks very much, Tommy. That's and just a reminder again. So next week, Tommy will be here in the studio with me, and we'll do the mega mashup, which will be great fun. So we'll have some people, hopefully from Tommy's Tuesday night show and from our Wednesday show, and just to have a load of fun. It'll be a blast. Okay, that's about it. I've got one little more performer, which is me. And so I think we always seem to close the show with the help of Jill. So see, our longest surviving non-magician. So Jill, come
Hello,
into my
darling.
virtual parlor. Hi there. Jill, in mentalism and mind reading, there are 3 strands that I like to get involved with. One is predictions. 2 is a form of synchronicity, and the third one is just mind reading. And I thought we'd just try and see if we can do one of each of those with your help. So
Wow.
I'm just going to go to the overhead cam. So first thing, prediction. Jill, which of these packs would you like for you and which for me?
I'll have the, is it blue?
Yeah, we'll have
Yeah.
the blue one. Okay, so this is mine, which
Yeah.
we'll put over there. And so this is Jill's pack, the blue pack. And as always, just show you that the cards are relatively well mixed up. Yeah. And Jill, what we're going to do is I'm going to just go through the cards. Yeah. And at any point in time, you're just going to say stop. Yeah. And then we will see the card that you get to.
Stop.
There. Now, Jill, there's a load of cards there at that position. Do you
That
want
one
that one
you've
or
got
that
the
one?
thumb on now.
That one there?
Yeah, that's the one.
Absolutely sure, because I don't want you to say
Absolute-
afterwards, if
Oh,
I've
no.
been one card away. Yeah.
No,
Well, let's have a look.
absolutely.
One card away is the two of hearts there. But you didn't want one. You wanted that one.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. And as I said, this is a prediction. So what I've done is in this box here earlier today, I turned around one card. If we have a look, nothing else in the box. They are only one-sided cards. And if we go through, we will find one card turned around.
Oh.
And I'll just go through the rest to show you there is one and only one card turned around. And you said stop on that one. You could have stopped one before, one after, or anywhere else, but you stopped on that one. Yeah. So we will come back to those in a minute. Thank you, Jill, for that. So that was a prediction. The next thing I'm going to try is a bit of synchronicity, and how we're going to do this with a special deck.
Oh.
Now I'm going to do this in a just put these there. I just don't want those to go outside. We're going to do something that normally you would be with me in the room, because we're going to do the same things as each other, and I'm going to try and simulate what we would be doing, because, well, I'll show you. This is, you'll notice that the box doesn't match the cards at this moment in time. These are a rather nice box called Carnival Fatale, and I've actually got half a Carnival Fatale deck and half a Blue Bicycle deck.
Wow.
So I'm going to keep the Carnival Fatales for me, and the blue bikes are for you. Now we're going to test synchronicity. So what we would normally do is I'd give these to you and ask you to mix these up, and I will just do this for you, and you just do a rough mix like that. Yeah. And then I would do exactly the same and give these a bit of a rough mix too. Does that look fair enough, Jill, or do you want me to? I'm just trying to mix these up in a rough and ready way.
No, that looks fine. I
Okay.
trust you. David.
Then what I would ask you to do is put these behind your back, and I would put these behind my back. So my back is going to be this little hanky thing, and we'll come to that in a second. And your back is on the table. So I'm just going to put these out like this, and we'll use the top one for you to choose a card. Okay.
Now,
There.
no, the one just back.
That one there.
No, the one you've
That one
got your
there?
finger on. That's the one.
That's the one there.
Yeah.
Absolutely fairly moving that out.
Yeah.
Okay. So that you did behind your back, and you would have brought that and put it on the table. I would go behind my back, and obviously you can't see what's happening behind my back, so I'll just put the cards here. And grab a card at random out of that. There is mine. And then we'd swap them around. You would put yours on top, and then behind your back, you would cut it in to the middle, so it's buried. And I would do the same with the one you selected. I'm just trying to do this again as though this is behind my back. This is quite tricky doing this here, because I don't want you to think I'm doing anything sneaky.
As if you would.
Putting it into the middle of the pack. Okay, so it's in the middle there. Okay, and I did that behind my back normally. So just as a little recap, you chose a random one from there, absolutely free choice, and gave it to me. I chose one and gave it to you. And if we spread the cards out like that, you should see that there is yours that you gave me, and there is, in the middle of yours, mine that I gave you. So this is hopefully demonstrating synchronicity. If we turn those both over,
Wow.
they're both the same card. Now, Jill, you've been with us long enough to realize, of course, that you never saw the faces of all the other cards. So they could all be the same. They could all be four of clubs. They are, in fact, all the same. I have been cheating a little bit, but they're not four of clubs. They're all kings of diamonds.
Wow.
And finally, I said we would try a bit of mind reading. And again, this is going to be a little bit tricky. We'll go back to the pack that we used at the beginning with the prediction in it. Again, I would ask you, we're going to move cards until you choose the card, whatever card is going to be on, let's do it from a different camera angle. There we go. So if I hold that up, you can see the bottom card. And I will be blindfolded. So, Jill, the fairest way I can think of doing this is I will just keep cutting and cutting from different places in the deck, and hopefully you can see that I'm honestly cutting to different places, and you just say stop at some point.
Stop.
Okay, do you want me to cut one more time?
No.
Yeah, no, absolutely no. Okay.
Absolutely no.
So your card is the one on the bottom. Yeah. And I'm going to blindfold myself so I can show it to you. So, as I said, I'm going to blind myself. I'm going to blindfold myself, taking the glasses off. Yeah. And hopefully be able to pick the deck up. And I'll look away as well, just in case you think I can see something. Can you see the card?
Yeah,
You can?
I can.
If I take it off the bottom and bury it in the pack. Okay. And then give them a shuffle as well. So there's no way that hopefully you honestly think I couldn't have seen that. So Jill, what I'd like you to do is try and project that card to me. Okay, so try the color first. Oh, that was really clear. That was a bright red. Okay, so now let's try the suit to go with that. So we got hearts and diamonds. Oh, your favorite, diamonds. So it was a red diamond. Now we're just going to try and get the last bit, which is the number. Just say in your head, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. 9 of diamonds?
It is.
It was. So that's the 3 things that I like about mentalism: predictions, synchronicity, and a wee bit of mind reading to finish up on. Thank you very much, Jill.
Thank you.
And thank you to everybody who's been with us tonight. The fantastic Wayne Goodman, the terrific Bonnie Berry Spicer, the wonderful Alan Fisher, my duck and favourite man up north, Roy Stone, the elusive Leon Cowan, Magic Mitch, Scott Paton, fantastic as always, the wonderful, quirky Mark Williams, alter ego Mind Week, the fantastic New York's favourite Tommy Burnett, and myself. And that's it for tonight's show. Everybody out there in Facebook land, good night to you. We will say goodbye to you. Well, we'll stop the recording first like that.